I almost died in the Arctic Circle, and this is that story. Do you remember in Almost Famous when they read Williams' story at Rolling Stone? It says, I'm on a plane with Stillwater and we're all about to die. Well, this story is kind of like that. It's like, I am doing a documentary on climate change in Greenland and we are all about to die. I did this show, it's called An Idiot's Guide to Climate Change. And in the show, I end up going to New York and Iceland and Greenland to interview scientists because I'm a climate change idiot and I want to learn more about the science. And we spent the day taking a boat way up the coast of Greenland from this town called Ilulissat. We saw these melting glaciers and it was incredibly beautiful and very powerful. We interviewed some scientists. We were exploring around down the coast and stuff like that. And we were going to have lunch with this tribal elder at this very small town. So the boat let us off. Tribal elder was there and he had prepared lunch for us. So we were going to talk to him about climate change and living in Greenland and whatnot. And it was this little town that was completely desolate and empty. 30 or 40 houses. There are some sled dogs chained up out there, but they just leave sled dogs chained up and occasionally feed them some meat. That's just how it goes. And our main boat guy, tour guide, was like, okay, you guys have lunch with him. We're going to take off. We'll be back in like an hour or two and we'll pick you up and bring you back. So they dropped us off. We had lunch with the tribal elder. We finished our lunch with the guy. We're interviewing the guy. We've got our cameras. And the guy's like, oh, I got to go. I got to run into town. I got to do X, Y, and Z. So everyone gets around by boat. So he hops in his little boat with his wife, just like a little 3-seater, and they go out the harbor. And then there we are in this tiny little town in Greenland. And we're like, okay, we don't have any phone signal. We're on this peninsula jutting out into the North Sea, well above the Arctic Circle. And where's our boat? So we wait and we wait and we wait and there's no sign of a boat. What we do see is whales, and not just like your typical whale sighting, like out in the distance, you kind of see a little hump and a little tail. In the little harbor of this town, well, there's 2 of them swimming in circles in this harbor. It's the most incredibly beautiful thing you've ever seen. They're so gigantic, but it was like almost like goldfish in a fish bowl. They were splashing around. We take hikes around the town. We take some photographs. You know, I think someone brought a kite. We even fly a kite. The sun was starting to go down and it's starting to get cold. And we're legitimately getting scared. We're like, are we going to die in Greenland? I did consider in my head, wow, I suppose that if we were hungry enough, we could eat a sled dog puppy. I know, don't judge, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Fortunately, we did not have to eat a sled dog. A fully 5 hours later, the boat comes chugging up the coast, and they came and picked us up, and they're like, sorry, we're a little late. I had to take my son to soccer practice or something like that. Some just like ridiculous excuse. And by the time we got back to Ilulissat, the sun was down. But for a while there, for a couple of very cold hours, I thought I was going to die in Greenland.